to make it to the ranks of Kaya FC. NCRFA with the cross. Header! First goal for NCRFA! And check who scored the goal for NCRFA, the 2020 PFF U15 Boys National Championship MVP, Dominic Tom, in the scoring sheet in this semifinal.
Been there, done that. He knows what it's like to play in the knockout stages of the national championship. And Jamer, it's off a cross. I mean, we said again, they're outnumbered, but talk about the leaping ability, the timing, great technical ability to control that. So game on, NCRFA taking it. Now let's see if this will be a wake-up call for Iloilo. But even as early as now, you can raise the question mark. Is it too late, you can say? Because, you know, big challenge on them to be able to bounce back mentally. Again, the rain will make conditions very tricky. Can go both ways for you or against you. Sometimes all it takes is just that one goal or that slip up, and you're not able to recover. That's what I meant earlier. But again, at least time is on their side, right? Or will it be that slow burn up? Let's equalize the game all the way.
And NCRFA is in this familiar position, no? They were leading as well against NOFA in the final of the U15 Boys National Championship. NOFA equalized, but then they had the last say in that game and just took home the winner's trophy. So let's see how NCRFA will play this, knowing that it's been 2 years, no competitive football, and here they go on the counter-attack over the left side for them. A tackle from Garrido. Foul ang itatawag ni referee Clifford Daipuyat. So, eto na ang ulan sa Carmona. If let's say this is being played on a natural pitch, Iloilo might easily have the advantage, knowing how they play their games in Santa Barbara and Barotac Nuevo, na natural yung grass nila doon, and pag maputik, mas madaling makuha yung bola. Whereas for an artificial pitch like this, medyo mas bouncy yung bola kasi you're playing in a turf and yung rubber, yung condition ng pitch magiging tricky for both sides.
Coach Taki Suzuki was downplaying it earlier, Jamer, sabi niya. But with the rain, I think that can just give them an advantage again, given NCRFA boys have been able to train in a facility like this. It's just a matter of being familiar with where you're playing. And again, let's face it, they played their group stages right here in Carmona, Cavite.
NCRFA once again with the ball over the right side of the field. They're gonna look to switch that over to the left side. Great read there. Long ball inside the box. Two players from NCRFA trying to get to that cross, but nobody was able to get their heads to it. It's gonna be a goal kick for Iloilo.
Yeah, tricky conditions, but hitting to me that ball going straight to the feet. I think that was number 3 of NCRFA. Si
Gatungay. May substitution na tayo dito, no? James Tuazon, the player to watch for Iloilo. Kung nararamdaman ni Coach Tommy dito na hindi na impacting yung laro niya. So Francis Botavara checks in for him. Same as Archie Beluga giving way for Kent De La Peña.
So they're changing up Beluga. He was the winger. He seemed promising earlier, but the moment NCRFA just shifted gears, it's been all them. Iloilo on the back foot as of late. And if you have substitutions that early, that means things aren't going in your favor. Yes, you see the scoreboard, but they haven't been able to play the direct game they want. Putting those balls forward, sending in crosses to their bigger bodies.
Tricky conditions now here at the PFF National Training Center. The rain is pouring down. Inipon nito yung ulan. Inipon niya kanina to eh.
Napakainit kanina.
Napakainit kanina. Ito na, Iloilo with a through ball. Great interception. Pero meron pa ring bola para sa kanila. Biclar. Or here's Biclar rather. A strike, but just went over the bar for them. And Iloilo just asking for more players up front. Selwyn Mamon asking for his teammates
And you saw the turn, but the defense was closing down. They had no teammates on the wing. Get that forward. You could still say that's a step forward, but you want those quality chances. More bodies, more opportunities.
Ito na naman ang NCRFA. Strike from distance. Saved by... Oh!
The woodwork.
We could say that's a goal line clearance from Iloilo. Gedaya was called into action. Got a touch. And there was a deflection from his teammate. I think that was Baito who cleared it from the lines. Munti ka na makadalawang NCRFA doon, Claro.
That wouldn't have exactly been the nail in the coffin, but that would just absolutely drain any momentum or say positivity Iloilo was able to pick up. But that's not the case. Woodwork was their friend in this situation. I mean, it's been a busy day for Gedaya.
Good thing that was actually Lopez who did the goal line clearance. So, masalamat siya na nandun si Lopez. But ito na naman ang NCRFA with the ball over the left side. Cyril not get past Iloilo. Potavara checking in there, making sure that defense is covering that ball well. Counter-attack for Iloilo. And they win, or rather, NCRFA wins a goal kick.
That's been the story of the game so far in a nutshell, but 3 minutes to go until the halftime whistle. Yes, there is time to regroup, but big question mark is when will you be able to just, put your foot forward again, play your direct game if you're Iloilo.
De Gracia sends a ball forward, just too wide for them to utilize. And then Iloilo will win a throw in. So 2 minutes plus some added time here in this first half. NCRFA with a 1-0 lead courtesy of the goal from Dominic Tom. What do you think, Claro? Ano yung pwedeng gawin ng Iloilo dito to equalize before halftime?
I think with Iloilo, it's just a matter of, they keep giving up these half clearances. They just have to get the ball forward and just build up from there. As to play again, they clear the ball, it just goes right into the hands of the likes of Villanueva, Gatungay, and then what do? They just reset their offense. So find a way, get the ball out of danger, play the short passing game, work your wonders with the center mids, and then find your wingers here again.
Iloilo, sila naman ang aatake dito. Intercepted once again by De Gracia, the team captain. Right away, meron na siyang katulong dun sa harapan.
You see the shades of what they really want to do in Iloilo, but just that consistency. They're not able to just hold on to the ball long enough as a team or hold on to possession. Balls are quickly poked away in situations like that.
Right now, Coach Taki Suzuki, you'll be happy getting this 1-0 lead, although it may not be up to your liking, but your boys are playing really well in terms of possession and passing the ball around even from the back, trying to find the open spaces, and that has been the key for NCRFA right now, just wearing down the opposition and making sure that they don't catch up.
You can say that they deserve the goal with the way they've been playing, but in a sport like this, you always want more. You can never settle. I mean, just one goal, right? Just one mistake and Iloilo can immediately counter as they have an opportunity here.
Baka nandito na yun. Great through pass coming from Botavara, who just checked in. Ew! Sayang yung chance. Great cross coming from the left side. And Selwyn Mamon just a tad late for that pass coming from the left side.
It's a great run. He's out. He's unmarked. Ball going right in front of the mouth of the goal. Wow, I mean, we'll not hunt him throughout this game, but that was a golden opportunity to just level things up here. That's a shot in the arm. That's exactly what you need if you're Iloilo to get back into it.
Nararamdaman natin yung changes na ginawa ni Coach Tommy Escoltero dito, no? Two substitutes making quick impact dito sa game na to. That cross came from the substitute Kent De La Peña. Just could not capitalize itong si Selwyn Mamon, but they will have those chances again. We have 2 minutes of stoppage time here, the first half. NCRFA nursing that 1-0 lead heading into halftime.
No, but again, look, if you're NCRFA, they've been playing with, let's say, a bit more calmness. And they've been more dangerous in turn.
There was a mistake from Iloilo. A chance now for NCRFA. Strikes blocked by Botavara. And now De La Peña will send that ball forward, looking for his teammates. Beclar and Mamon chasing for the ball. They win a throw in into the dying seconds of the first half. Nobody there for that throw in, but they get possession once again. Here's Botavara. Great turn from Botavara. Oh,
That's the tricky conditions again. I mean, we just had a monsoon rain swing by and sun's coming back, but of course the pitch is waterlogged.
Villanueva with the mistake there, earning Iloilo their corner, their third of the match, and possibly the last chance of the half.
It's De La Peña who will be sending it in. He's one of the substitutes earlier, Jamer. So it will be an outswinger. Bodies in the box.
No one there over the right post, pero recovered by their team captain Narandillo. But referee Clifford Daipuya calls time here in this first half of the 2022 PFF U19 Boys National Championship Semifinals in Division 1. NCRFA through the number 17 Dominic Tom scoring the opener for them and giving them the lead going into halftime. Clara, your thoughts on that first half?
I mean, if you're NCRFA, you'll definitely take this. But heading to the second half, you'd like to be more potent. You'd like to get that insurance, just at least one more goal, and they'll get much closer to that semi-final ticket. Iloilo FA, I mean, they've been in the back foot since about 15 minutes into the game, so time for them to change things up even more. They made early substitutions, but it all matters here right now. What will Coach Tommy and Coach Ayan Araneta do? Hopefully, salvage this for them. There's still a lot of time.
15 minutes to reset for Iloilo. And when we come back, we'll have some of the highlights and stats of the first half. Again, NCRFA 1, Iloilo FA 0. Maayong hapon sa inyong lahat. Halftime here at the PFF National Training Center. NCRFA, the champions of U15 Boys National Championship, are in the lead thanks to that header from Dominic Tom from the set piece. And we have a chance to take a look at some of the highlights of the first half, Claro.
You know, NCRFA is constantly piling up the pressure, playing the brand of football that Dr. Suzuki was talking to us about earlier, and they're repaid with that one goal. You are Iloilo. He was promising early on, but immediately lost steam. I don't think stamina is a concern here. It's just a matter of them planning to find that here. The NCRFA just picked it up. So I could actually see the tension from where we are right now. Both huddles, taking a look at the bench. So NCRFA, you're leading, but yes, it's not enough. It's not enough for comfort. Iloilo, if you want to spur any hopes of coming back, right now, getting out of those, that was the goal we had. It was at the near post. Come again. He said earlier, James, been there, done that. He did that back with the U15 3 years ago. So they're moving up to the U19 and continuing to show promise.
Just
a lot of
picking up-
scouts, right?
Picking up where he left off. Now, with the stats out here in halftime, interestingly, NCRFA dominating possession with 65% to 35 of Iloilo. But what matters the most are the shots out here. They started out with 50% shot accuracy, but piling up the pressure, piling up the shots on target. They now have 4 on target, getting most of the corners as well. We've heard the halftime talk from Iloilo FA with Coach Tommy and Coach Ian Araneta. Hindi pa tapos ang sabi nila. Tuloy lang natin ang trabaho, wag tayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Kung gusto nating maka-progress sa susunod na rounds, pagpatuloy lang natin ang trabaho. And I think that's what they're gonna do heading into this second half of this match, Claro. Now, what do you think can NCRFA do in order to retain this lead or make sure that they progress to the final of the U19 Boys National Championship?
Well, for NCRFA, I think they just have to at least sustain that aggression. And when I mean sustain aggression, that's continuing to move their bodies forward, not just settling in their 4-4-2 formation and just soaking up the defense that actually might just invite more danger. So you would like to see that. They haven't used any of their subs, so that will be an opportunity for them to just not showcase the depth of their bench, but keep that sustained level. It's understanding that boys in the starting 11 will get gassed out in the later stages of the game. So luckily for Coach Taki, he still has all his 6 subs. If I'm correct, Coach Tommy and Coach Ian are down to 4 because they had to make the early changes again. But that's still a lot to play for. It's gonna be a chess match. They're gonna unload their bench right now, and heading out of halftime, Adrian Diaz is actually coming on for Iloilo. So it will be on him to continue to spur that attack. And here we go.
45 minutes left for Iloilo to equalize and send this to extra time or even get their noses up front. Let's see how Iloilo will respond to the adversity that is NCRFA.
Early on, they just kick things off, but just into the game, and they look to build up from the back, right before sending those direct balls. Again, they had those let's say spurts of promise, but again inconsistent. You'll see them have some prompts to midfield and just give it away. So they have to tighten up their passes, finding the right man, finding the right run, getting bodies forward. I think that's something they lacked earlier.
Great sequence of passing there coming from NCRFA, and a strike. Gedaya making sure that they don't concede another goal. But what a lovely sequence of play coming from Halikwe and Dominic Tom, just passing the ball around up front.
Just the 3 to see. If you're NCRFA or their supporters or even the coaching staff, you'd like that heading out of the halftime break. Iloilo again. They had possession. They kicked off the second half, but they just gave it away in their defensive half. So not a good way to start, but here they are sending the long ball.
Team captain De Gracia clearing the lines for NCRFA. Throw in now for Iloilo.
So we're seeing that aggression. They want to see more of that.
At naramdaman natin no, nung nag-shuffle ng cards itong sila Coach Tommy Escoltero, naramdaman agad natin yung bilis ng impact nila Botavara at ni De La Peña dun sa first half, and with another substitute, Adrian Diaz, coming in for them. Mukhang ang intention talaga nila dito is hit the front and make sure that they get that equalizer early on in this second half, and make sure that they have their noses up front by the end of 90 minutes, or even push this to extra time and even penalties.
No, you can see them, with their slight improvements throughout this match, but will it be enough at the moment? We can see that there's still much for them to play for in terms of playing their brand of football, so that they can get the ball forward, hopefully head it in or take advantage of their physique.
Umulan dito sa Carmona, pero naramdaman natin yung singaw agad ng init. Hindi tayo naglalaro, klaro, pero mas pawis pa tayo ata sa mga players na to.
Kaya nga eh.
Grabe yung init ngayon, and sobra yung work effort na pinapakita ng players dito as we see a challenge or a scuffle between Lopez, and I think that was Halique out there.
Init ngayon, pero walang init ulo on the pitch. That's what matters.
Wala pa.
Fair play with the players. Well, let's see again. But time will tell. Again, 48 minutes into the game.
And for our viewers, our second game will be Socstar Gen FA against NOFA, the other participants in the final of the U15 Boys National Championship. It's been 2 years since their last competitive action, and tignan natin kung makakabalik ang NOFA sa championship. NCRFA might be on course, but they still have a mountain to climb here against Iloilo. Hindi natin masasabi na clear na dahil meron silang 1-0 lead. Nandito yung changes na pinasok nila Coach Tommy Escoltero, and tignan natin kung anong gagawin ng Iloilo ngayon.
You can say if you're NCRFA, it's also going to be a mental game because, okay, you have the advantage, but it's headed here.
The alertness of Harandillo, the team captain, to head that back to Gedaya just to make sure that nobody in blue shirt could get the ball.
And chemistry with the backline, that's something you have to see every game, so it's been so far so good. No spills or no mishaps.
NCRFA forced to take that ball out for a throw-in. Iloilo now will be on the offensive. Header para sa Iloilo. Now they have an opening. Handball ang itinawag ng ating referee. At ito, medyo dangerous ang spot na to. I think this is where NCRFA got the chance in the first half. Let's see if Iloilo can replicate that and get an equalizer.
No, it's a chance right then. Here to just, simple as this, swing momentum. I mean, this is quite far from shooting distance, but this is the handball that paved way to the set piece that Iloilo will be having. Medyo malayo nga to, Jamer, but we've seen both teams start to test the keepers earlier in the first half.
Masasabi mo para sa mga free kick specialist ng dalawang side na to, no? This is striking distance for them even at this range. And let's see. They take a strike from distance.
Sails just over the bar.
Just over the bar. Ba nakita mo yung confidence ng players natin? That was Botavara who took that free kick. Let's see this one again.
That's sailing over the bar.
Nandun yung curve pero too much power on that strike.
Tama. But again, you like that. There's a reason why he was put into the game. He was a substitute again early into the game. They checked in about the 39th minute. So they had much time.
A strike again from distance. That was Botavara once again testing from distance. At nararamdaman na ng Iloilo FA na hindi malayo na mga score tayo dito sa game na to.
The supporters liked what they were seeing, the entire team. So
confidence boost ang kailangan ng Iloilo.
That's true, and they win it here.
They win it here with Diaz, the substitute, again playing the cards right for Coach Tommy Escoltero. Ramdam mo yung gigil ng players na pinasok niya na gusto kong makatulong sa team na to, and I will do everything or anything that I can to contribute as Iloilo wins a corner.
And you can say yung gigil na to sometimes can get the best of you or can just get you misfiring, but they got to shake that off earlier. That was the concern when we resumed the game coming out of halftime. But another opportunity.
Header para kay Pescadera. Too much. Counter-attack para sa NCRFA. Great dribbling skills into the middle.
Lovely team play.
Strike blocked by the defense. Pressure stays on. Finally cleared by Iloilo. Wow. The pace of number 7. That was Cyril Saut, who got the ball from the right side of the field and made his way inside the box. Now a counter-attack para sa Iloilo. Great through ball. Alert is Diola. Strike from distance! Oh! It's going wide, but it's showing promise for Iloilo FA.
Open goal. I mean, take it. Why not? It's still gotta hurt. Yes, it's from distance, but you gotta take every single opportunity that you have. So that's the open goal because keeper again of NCR just charging forward.
See this one. Oh, just using the outside of the laces. That ball was curling out. But again, as easy as that, Iloilo just racked up 3 shots on goal already in the second half.
So, tuloy-tuloy yan with their shots earlier. So again, confidence booster. But can you get that crisp pass when you get your bodies forward? Find that much coveted equalizers we have here.
Gedaya. Oh, almost para kay Gedaya. But he was forced to punch it out for a corner. Oras naman para sa NCRFA to put on the pressure as they prepare for their 6th corner of the match.
It's an entertaining back and forth football. See, Iloilo starting to take the fight to NCR. So we can say it was primarily one-sided earlier.
Nobody there for NCRFA. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Kung akala nyo yung entertaining part ng football ay nasa professionals, nagkakamali kayo. Meron din yan dito sa U19s at ipinapakita nila hindi lang sa mga nandito sa Carmona, pati na sa mga nanonood sa bahay nila with more than 1,000 viewers live only on Facebook. We haven't seen the viewers on YouTube yet, but we can already feel that we are around 1,500 watching this game.
You know, then you go back years later and you get to say, "Uy, I got to watch this player here," and that player, for all you know, will be playing for a PFL team with the coaches that we have here again.
NCRFA just thinking about their next move. Foul on Iloilo. Free kick para sa Iloilo ngayon. Let me take this opportunity to greet my closest and dearest friend, Glenn Casas, and of course, the boss. Si Dev Tupas watching this game as well. Foul ulit para sa Iloilo FA.
This will be a free kick in the midfield.
Midfield yan, free kick.
Nararamdaman ng NCRFA na may pangalawang goal para sa kanila, pero Iloilo making sure na 1-0 pa rin to at hindi makalayo ang NCRFA. Again, a ticket to the finals is at stake here.
And let's not forget, we have one more semifinal also later. We're not done. We're far from done.
Here's the delivery. Short, straight to the goalkeeper, Gedaya. And he holds on to that dear ball.
Momentarily spilled. That got, Iloilo, entire Iloilo just holding their breath as they look to counter immediately. If we see the free kick, it was taken low at the bottom corner. It's a great read. Again, tricky conditions. Pitch is still a bit damp from the rain earlier.
Ito na yung Iloilo, hinahanap na nila yung long balls na dapat nagpe-play sa advantage nila with that height advantage they have over NCRFA. They're gonna be playing more direct now.
And let's not forget when Iloilo is looking to charge forward, NCR is just pressing and pressing, looking to win the ball in an easy situation.
24.
Throw in for NCRFA. Close battle that we have out here. Hindi nakakalayo ang NCRFA. Hindi rin nakakalapit agad ang Iloilo sa goal scoring opportunities.
And they had their chances earlier, but Iloilo found themselves defending as of late.
Halike to Cyril South. Bola ang sabi ng referee.
22. And 2.
Medyo nagiging physical ng laro dito, Claro.
Sabi nga natin earlier, walang mainit ulo. But that was early on, but tension will start to pick up. We could see it again at the halftime huddles earlier in this match. So the ball's placed out onto the right.
Great through ball. Aabot kaya? Umabot kaso nakuha ng defender and foul ang itatawag ng ating referee in favor of NCRFA.
Corner kick yan. 22. Sige lang. Okay na, nasa dos na.
So again, we had that spell. Iloilo looking to get forward. But again, it's the numbers, it's the consistency. Will they be able to do this and take advantage of when possession is in their hands? Earlier, we just saw them throwing it forward to their men up front.
Iloilo looking to use their prowess on the counter attack. But Tavara wasn't alert for that pass. Here's Diaz. Could not get the pass through. And NCRFA will breathe another sigh of relief. And they will go for their own version of counterattack. Cyril.
Great cut into center, seeing that the right was clogged.
Numinipis ang chances ng NCRFA dito pero mahaba pa gaya ng sabi natin. Just closing in on the hour mark. NCRFA with another chance there. Tom was taken down but no foul is called. NCRFA still has possession. Cyril. Here's the pass inside the box for Tom.
Semi-Patrick.
Just too much for him to utilize and sumobra lang yung pasa ni Harry James Nunes doon.
You love the combinations of NCRFA. They're not letting down, not letting their foot off the gas pedal. That paved the way for their opportunity. That pass again just could have been a lot more crisp.
Ramdam natin yung fluidity ng formation ng NCRFA dito, no? We've seen them start off in a 4-4-2 formation. Now it's looking like they're on a 4-3-3, utilizing the wings and also using the space that they get in the middle. Pero ngayon ang Iloilo FA just making sure to stay in this game. Long ball headed back to Gedaya.
4, nasa yung 4.
And you see the confidence again with Gedaya. Remember, he was their main man. He was their anchor when they were in the group stage.
Ito na ang Iloilo. Diaz. 1-on-1. Great read from the defender. A throw in now for Iloilo. You can hear the crowd beside us, Claro, asking for that through ball from Diaz. And hindi lang naibigay agad, but credit to his skills out there, making sure na mahirapan pa rin ang depensa ng NCRFA. Substitution here for NCRFA. The goal scorer, Dominic Tom, is checking out.
Looks like it's Monares who's coming in, listed as a winger.
Ryan Monares now coming in for the goal scorer, Dominic Tom.
11 ng blue.
Well, Tom again, one of the strikers in the 4-4-2, but it looks like they changed up to the 4-3-3, so they're putting in someone in the wing in Monares, hoping for them to just, at least keep things as status quo. But again, you never want to settle. One goal is not enough, and we've seen a lot of fluidity from NCR.
Alique not alert to the possibility, but they still have possession here for NCRFA. Clearance for Iloilo. Ball bouncing around. Botavara wins it for Iloilo. Interception once again. NCRFA. Nobody in blue shirt. So Gedaya will just gather that ball.
You know, a chance for Iloilo. Just kill that momentum NCR picked up. Looks like they're still sticking with the 4-3-3 now about Iloilo. So same formation we could say. So be about the skills of the players.
They're using their midfielders pretty well right here with the likes of Botavara and Diaz coming in for them, and even De La Peña. Yung impact ng tatlong players after they were substituted in this game, nakikita mo na yung intention nila was not to go direct but more of play from the wings. At medyo gumagana yun para sa Iloilo, but right now, NCRFA with the possession and a lovely pass there. Intercepted once again by Iloilo, so Botavara will reset for the boys in white. On the turn, Botavara. Now a long pass forward. A mistake. Now Diaz on the left side looking for his teammate.
That's what we were talking about earlier, but they get it back. They're being scrappy. Cheap half clearance from NCR.
Baito, binigay yun kay Diaz, but that's too strong for him to chase. So goal kick. Pero nararamdaman na natin yung intention ng Iloilo. Not playing direct kasi nararamdaman din nila na medyo sumasara agad yung NCRFA sa gitna. They're using the wings with Adrian Diaz checking in for this game. And si Baito moving a little bit up front. Naramdam natin si Baito kanina medyo nasa defensive to central midfield position lang tong si Baito, but now he's playing a little bit forward for them.
You know, earlier when you look at it, Iloilo, yes, they want to play direct, but it was a mat. They were just throwing it forward to their man in Mamon. So I guess they're looking to change it up. They can still send in those crosses from the wing. Although ironically, NCRFA picked up that goal, off a header, right? But not to take anything away from them, but that was the edge of Iloilo. But NCRFA, they do have their size in a number of players also.
NCRFA on the counter-attack. Into the middle for Halique. Oh, a chance gone begging once again for NCRFA. That was number 11, Ryan Monades, the substitute. Let's take a look at that again, Claro.
So it's down the left right here. Open left on mark. Naka-fiesta lang, Jamer. Open, but he'll be replaying that on his head.
Had I been alert for that chance, I could have gone and scored that goal. But they still have possession here. Halique tries from distance. Hits the crossbar. Still for NCRFA. The goalkeeper spilt it. And now a chance for NCRFA. What a lovely save. A goal line clearance from the team captain, RJ Vincent Harandillo.
Oh my goodness. You talk about the hustle. Gedaya office line. Team captain there to save the day. We also had that earlier in the first half. Scrappy defending. Putting their body in front of the goal. See here in the replay, the woodwork again. Second time that woodwork was hit. I thought that was a second goal in the books already for NCRFA. I thought so sooner. I thought too soon. Sorry.
My oh my, what a game we're having here now, Claro. NCRFA trying to switch it on once again for them. Iloilo just shutting the doors down for them. Foul against NCRFA. Chance for Iloilo. They won't take it quick. They will ask for numbers right now.
Oh, that's a good move earlier because again they were playing too fast, we can say. But we have the first booking of the match.
That's
Looks like
a
it's one
yellow
of the
card
center backs.
for. I think it was complaining excessively there for that foul. We'll have to confirm the booking.
And what you can say, the backline of NCRFA have been able to work very well, so you wouldn't like to lose anyone. The last thing you want.
Oh no, that's Brian Villanueva who gets the yellow card, and by the looks of it, he might miss the final if NCRFA makes it to the final.
Yeah, so that's due to yellow card accumulation from the group stage.
Basta huwag mo na bibitawan. Basta tandaan mo yan.
So free kick now for Iloilo FA, and they might make some substitutes later on after this play.
Tingin mo na nung ano.
Diola stretching out, but the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Shouldn't be a bother for them. It was well out. Just wanted to be sure. As there's confirmation, Jamer.
So Brian Villanueva might miss their finals if NCRFA makes it to the final with the yellow card.
You don't want to look too forward though. Again, if you're NCRFA, you just want to bag the result. Of course, you wouldn't like to get a man sent off, but this prospect of missing Villanueva due to yellow card bookings could hurt them. But what matters right now is focus on what's at hand. They look to shut down Iloilo. Don't want to get back to the way they played again in the first half.
This will put immense pressure on the back line of NCRFA as they have a man on the books. We will have substitutions for Iloilo later on. Monares down the byline, but that goes out. Goal kick para sa Iloilo FA.
Goalie ka, sige po. Ready for.
Again, that's a sustained aggression of NCRFA. They're able to confidently attack, and that's keeping their back line intact. So you see the faith in their keeper. You see faith in the back line of Gatonga and Villanueva.
Nasa bus na ako.
1,300 live viewers for this special presentation of the PFF production unit. Wow. Thank you for your support.
Kita nga natin, Jamer, tuloy-tuloy ang comments, no?
Dami nga nagpapabati, hindi natin mabati lahat eh. Pero sige, isang bati na lang. Shout out sa inyong lahat sa nanonood dyan sa ating social media accounts. Hindi ko na kayo maisa-isa. Siguro mamaya.
Baka kaya kung may extra time tayo. Well, that's not up to us, of course. It's up to the players.
Gugustuin ng Iloilo yung extra time na yan. But we have substitutions right now. Paul Silao coming in for the other substitute, Adrian Diaz.
Kaya 4. Kunin mo. Nasa ilang tres ah.
So by our count, one substitution na lang remaining here for
Yep.
Iloilo.
Only one for Iloilo. Alex John Doctora checked in for the game as well for John Baito. So like for like changes out here for Iloilo FA, but with that substitution of Doctora coming in as another forward, you could feel that they're just gonna go for the attack.
No, that's what you have to do. Even in the later stages of the game, they may get desperate and may even consider sending all their men, including the keeper. Man, simple as this. It's a win. It's win or go home here.
Right away, the two substitutes involved in that sequence of play. Iloilo with possession. Botavara from distance. Again, he likes to take the strike from distance, but he needs to get closer if you want to get a chance against Diola.
Players being challenged to shoot, but we got some top class goalkeeping right now.
Hindi niya talaga yung
Long shots not a problem for the two guys here, Gedaya and Diola.
Will the substitutes save Iloilo FA in this game against NCRFA? There's Silao, Botavara into the middle for Doctora. Foul ang itatawag ng ating referee against NCRFA.
You see the impact of Doctora immediately putting him into the game. You're seeing that play in the center again. So they have a set piece right here that NCRFA just gave up for them.
Negracia was called for a foul there on that challenge, pero medyo naramdaman niya rin yung challenge na yon. Free kick para sa Iloilo FA. It's RJ Pescadera who will take this free kick for them.
I think the Gracia should be fine and will be able to continue in this match. Don't need him entirely. Again, only one sub brought out of the NCRFA bench. You see Coach Taki's confidence in them.
Poor free kick there from Pescadera. No chance at all for Iloilo FA.
You know, just giving away. It's all these chances. You have to make sure that you're able to take advantage of them. But way off the mark. I can just suck the momentum out of them here. Possession will go back with NCR.
And NCR will love this. Having the ball, having the possession, and making sure that they control the tempo of the match. And they're doing it pretty well. Tingnan mo yung through ball na yun para mailusot yung bola sa depensa ng Iloilo. And right away, they are now in the offensive and possibly going into goal-scoring territory here.
You know, you see it, the confidence, the experience, the technical ability. But I think I spoke to some just in this possession. But Iloilo throwing bodies forward on the counter.
They're getting physical now. Iloilo using the body, using the bumps. The shoulder checks there. There's a man down for NCRFA. I think he might have taken a knock after that spell of scuffle in the middle.
We will be needing the stretcher, as indicated by Clifford Daipuyat. You know, if you're Iloilo, you'd like to get the game back as soon as possible. Time is being burned off the clock, and it's very precious. It's not on their side. You know, so far it's that slow burn again. Are we gonna score? Are we gonna get these quality chances forward?
Over the last 10 or 15 minutes of this game, Claro, you could feel that Iloilo, hindi man nila makuha yung possession, but they had the better of chances in this second half. And nakikita natin yung intention nila ngayon to get themselves back into this game. An equalizer would help their cause to make sure na they're still in fighting distance for that final spot.
And you can say also, kulang pa rin ng konti. They can still be more potent in the final third. You know, even in the midfield, actually, you see at times that they're loose. They're giving the ball away to NCRFA. But credit to NCR too. I mean, they've been pounding the pressure and pressing.
Botavara, hinahanap si Silao. Offside ang itinawag ng ating referee. Pero feeling ko yung offside na yun hindi para kay Silao eh. Doctora was there first, though there weren't any actions for the ball. Still offside against Iloilo, so they will ask for that chance to come back, especially Silao, the substitute.
I also think that was the first offside in this game.
Yep.
But you can see it again, Iloilo with their intent, bring the ball forward.
Doctora still going for it. Doctora, interception. NCRFA intercepted ulit ng Iloilo. Babalik sa kanila ang bola.
Oh, they'll be giving up possession for them, unfortunately.
Okay, and go. Offside, Jamer.
Here's the offside. Yep. Mukhang malinaw nga. Offside dun si Silao. That was a through ball towards the path of Paul Silao. And our offside camera caught that pretty well.
You know, just a matter of timing. The pass, the run, having that chemistry. A lovely ball forward. Ooh.
Oh! Pina-overlap ni Mamon yung bola sa kanya. But they still have possession through Doctora. Through the middle, cleared away. Iloilo will still have a chance if they can just reset this properly for them. NCR regains possession in the middle of the park.
And that's unfortunate for Iloilo, looking to reset, but you know, unfortunate. Too bad for them. They just gave it away.
1-2 pass para sa NCRFA. The possession game is playing to their advantage. And just like that, they swing the ball to the left side. Great defensive skills there from Garrido. Intercepted to the middle. Blocked by Renz Lopez.
23.
And what you love in NCRFA, they're looking to play possession, keeping the ball on the ground, but they have attacking intent. They're not just keeping the ball at the back, clearly hunting for that goal.
Time for substitutions here for NCRFA. Axel Andres
23, 20. Nasa ilang forward?
coming in, as well as Silver Bravo.
24. 4. Nasa 4. 23. 3.
Coach Taki shuffling his own cards as well in this 4D chess slash poker match.
Tapos 23 meron ka.
And
They
you saw-
still have the advantage though.
You saw Iloilo slowly used all of their subs early on, but it's just now that NCRA is mainly unloading them. They used one sub earlier, and out 3 guys off the bench immediately. So they have 13 minutes to at least maintain this lead. It'll also be a test, of course, to the depth of their lineup. Both teams are stacked, we can say. So who's gonna be able to just take it to the next level? Again, semifinal ticket up for grabs.
12 minutes to keep the lead. 12 minutes to push this to extra time.
Wala na. Nasa dos na ako.
Iloilo will try to regain possession here. Now they do. Composing themselves, but interception coming from NCRFA. Still with Iloilo right now. Looking for that forward pass for Silao. Silao chasing. Now they take it back to Diola, who clears the line for NCRFA.
You can also factor in Iloilo's playing against the sun, so might make life a little bit difficult for them as ball played forward by your substitute.
Andres with that cross. Nobody there though. But they still have the chance, taking a shot from distance. Gedaya got that covered, and that was already going out for a goal kick.
Ayan, testingin mo dyan. Long ha. Tapos humihin ka dun sa ano.
It wasn't a problem at all for Gedaya. Looking to cover his bottom corner, given the shot was taken low.
Nice. Okay.
NCRFA trying to get the ball once again. Silao on the counter attack. Headed back to Diola, giving them some time to breathe and reset their attack.
Some counters as of late with Iloilo, given that chances could be limited as compared to just holding the ball, getting your combinations. Chances are a lot more limited just relying on counterattacks.
Speaking of counter-attack, Claro, here's NCRFA through Monares into the middle. A strike from Halique, blocked by number 13, but they still have possession here for NCRFA. Cross inside the box, looking for Andres.
Ready, 3.
Touch too late. Could have been scoring the second goal of the match for NCRFA. They'll have to wait for another chance to come their way.
When you look at Andres, this guy is just towering. He's up there again in terms of height with his Iloilo counterparts. You see in the replay. Bodies forward, so great defending.
Oh, a chance here. Doctora, great save by Diola. Spilt it, but nobody for Iloilo to chase for that ball. Now NCRFA with their own version of counterattack through Monares down the right side of the field into the middle for Halique. Andres asking for it. Halique takes a strike. High, wide, and not so handsome. Almost out of the ballpark.
You look at the build-up here with the guys who are moving forward, the intent, but we see Doctora's counter earlier. Diola briefly spilling it, but not enough numbers. No one there to be able to clean up.
Halique using his left foot. Still over the bar. Siya yung promising scorer for Coach Taki's side, looking for his goal in this semi-final match. They have to wait once again for that chance to come begging for him.
And you can see challenge to shoot, so looking to take it. So it's the matter of control, but you'd like to play the NCRFA game, of course. Swing it to side. Again, that's what pretty much got them this lead right now. They've been in the driver's seat for virtually the entire game.
But credit as well to Iloilo cutting down the possession for NCRFA and not allowing them a lot of chances as well in the second half. Straight to the goalkeeper.
4, ready 3.
As of late, you see how NCR is able to get just through the middle. Just literally penetrating the middle of Iloilo. But again, the time is ticking. If you'd like to catch up, we saw some promise earlier.
Check that interception by NCRFA. Di nagtagal. Iloilo now going on the offensive. Hindi rin nagtagal. Now they send the ball forward for Paul Silao. Using the left side. Caught by the offside flag once again.
That's gotta hurt. You feel the pressure coming in. It's already 7 minutes to go. But don't forget, we'll be having added time, but that will be very limited.
Halique could not get it to Andres. Now a chance for Iloilo FA. Doctora taken down. Foul against NCRFA.
Now you can see he was just clearly marked. He's been dangerous as of late, and he was introduced into this game. But this one will be from the center of the park. Looks like Botavara will be sending that in.
See this foul again. Crowded by two players in blue. Just closing the doors, shutting the doors literally for Doctora. Botavara with a strike from distance. That's going out for a goal kick.
Oh, they sure had his number, but unfortunate again. Being wasteful with chances. Again, you'll have to take advantage of every single opportunity that you have. I can just spell the difference in this game. But again, Jamer, if this result sticks, NCRFA will be bagging a ticket to the finals, and Iloilo will be relegated to the battle for third. We still got another game later tonight.
That's one to watch as Soc Sargent takes on Negros Occidental FA in the other semifinals of the 2022 PFF U19 Boys National Championship Division 1.
Okay, let's not forget, both teams went into this match undefeated. Iloilo had a pair of wins, a couple of draws to finish second behind Soc Sargent. No, NCRFA, they just stopped their group here in Carmona.
5 minutes remaining in this match. 5 minutes for Iloilo to push this to extra time. Botavara. Intercepted by NCRFA. Now they have their own version of counterattack through Manares. Touch too strong. Iloilo wins another throw in.
And there's that physicality we were talking about earlier. And save the tension too again.
Doctora taken down by Bravo.
Again, if you're Iloilo, you're getting these chances to move the ball forward. So you gotta stay composed. At worst, some guys might be frustrated with the way things have been going, but you just have to keep going. 5 minutes, you never know what's gonna happen, especially in knockout games. They can salvage this. You'd like to force extra time.
Advantage, says the referee. Into the middle, looking for Andres Gedaya. Lovely save. Andres asking for a penalty, but referee says no. Gedaya got that clear in a corner.
My konting tulakan, James over here, charging forward. Number 30 going up to Andres. So you see right here, the two guys went at it. Harandilo.
Cyril South rather, out for another corner for NCRFA. That's their 9th in the game.
You know, it's a corner kick right here. Let's see if NCRFA will look to burn some time with this set piece. Because again, you can be very vulnerable at the back when you're taking a corner kick. It will be a test again to their experience.
To the back post, Andres just went under that ball. It's gonna be a goal kick for Iloilo. They take that quickly. And why not? You only have about 3 minutes remaining to equalize and send this to extra time. Arandillo sends that ball forward. Nobody there in a free or throw-in rather for NCRFA.
You saw they were very tentative in moving forward. Nandyan na ang gigil. They gave it away.
So less than 3 minutes.
You know, with the spell of possession, NCRFA is just sucking in all the momentum. Let's say diminishing the hope of Iloilo in getting forward.
And Iloilo won't stop with Mamon against two players in blue. They win possession, takes it back, resets. Could not use the turn. And CRFA wins the ball once again.
You see, again, they're a lot more relaxed, of course, given the way the game has gone in their favor. You know, who knows? They can pick up an insurance goal and just end it. But still all to play for.
Oh! A strike from Doctora! Oh my, that went wide.
And that's another chance. Goal was pretty much open. Diola charged forward, close out the angles, got it off, but just touch right there. That was close.
And I think Diola got caught in that continuation of the strike from Doctora. So he's in pain right now. Expect that there'll be a minute or two of added time here as he's getting some attention there, medical attention, but he's good. He's back up. Tough cookie again for NCRFA.
You wouldn't like to lose your keeper, especially in this stage of the match.
So goal kick for NCRFA. Some of the players from Iloilo pleading for a corner, but no touch there, says the referee. So less than a minute now in regular time. Forward pass deflected out for a throw-in for Iloilo. We'll see the board come up now. We might have plenty of time here, Claro.
Looks like it's gonna be 4 minutes. Jamer, as confirmed by the fourth official.
4 minutes stoppage time. Plenty of time for Iloilo to mount a comeback here.
You know, given how they've had a number of chances on the counter, who knows? Possessions in their favor. It looks like they will look to play this long already, but I spoke too soon.
The stand. Ball forward still. Iloilo. They have to throw everything now towards NCRFA's box. They get the ball. Botavara. Here's Doctora against two. No foul, says the referee. Play continues.
4 defenders at him before he could release the ball.
NCRFA can feel the pressure coming in from Doctora.
You can see Doctor has been doing it down the left, down the middle, even in the right earlier on the counters.
Foul against Iloilo FA. They take the free kick quickly. Interception by Lustan. Followed through. Now Iloilo on the counter attack over the left side with Silao. Sends that forward, blocked by NCRFA.
Oh, the numbers unfortunately not in their favor. It's been story of the game unfortunately for them. Again, Jamie, we saw some promising play earlier from them. And I'm referring to Iloilo. We saw what they could do earlier in this match.
They had plenty of the chances here in the second half. But will the all-important goal come for them in the dying minutes of the second half as Botavara wins possession for Iloilo? Silao cleared away for a corner. Stretchers coming out once again, but let's take a look at this one first, Claro.
Great timing. Making sure to win the ball. Silao being denied. Give up a corner. You'd rather give up a corner than a shot, than a 1v1.
So corner for Iloilo FA, but there's a man down for NCRFA. That's their number 10, John Lloyd Halique.
We also have two substitutes waiting for NCR. So that will be Grizola and Sahor looking to come in. Grizola is a defender. Sahor is a forward.
Referee Clifford there po, it says, wala pang pito, teka lang. But you can't blame them. Iloilo FA wants to go for the equalizer.
Siyempre, nagmamadali. Alanganin na yung oras, Jamer.
And a substitution now. So Halique comes out in replacement of number 21, Grizola. Or rather, that's Katungay coming out for him. Now here's the corner, the delivery inside the box. And NCRFA can just kill the time off.
You've only have one man right behind the half line. But it's won back by Lustan.
Lustan using the body. Again.
There's a physicality.
Now
NCR asking for a foul.
Stan sends the ball forward. NCRFA, one last attack for them through the middle. And he gets to it. Will there be a second goal? No, there isn't. They're asking for a touch. Will there be a corner?
Inches off. That could have just sealed the deal, but we're past the 4-minute mark of added time already. We see on the replay, Gedaya moving forward, close things out wide of the lower corner.
Doctora wins the ball for Iloilo. Could this be the chance for them? Clash between two players, and Iloilo wins a free kick.
I think this will be the last play of the game. We've had some extension already.
We've had a couple of extensions because of fouls like that, collisions like that, and Doctora is down. So is the defender of NCRFA.
Well, looking back at it, this will be a set piece for Iloilo.
Gedaya staying back. Gedaya staying back. The goalkeeper is staying back for them. This set pieces, you expect the goalkeeper comes up and just put the bodies forward for them. But interestingly enough, Gedaya staying at the back for them.
I'd have to agree with you. I mean, this might be the last kick for the final whistle. You know, might as well just play all your cards forward already, given the scoreline.
Now Botavara sends it inside. Header! Saved by Diola! And that is it! NCRFA books their ticket to the final of the 2022 PFF U19 Boys National Championship. A goal from Dominic Tom was all they needed. And let's take a look at the final play. That header just straight to Diola. They gave it their all. They gave everything just to level things up. But it was the defensive prowess of NCRFA that gave them the win. Thanks to Dominic Tom's goal as well in the first half. But The story here, the defense of NCRFA just closing the doors on Iloilo. And now they have taken the first ticket to the final of the U19 Boys National Championship Division 1. Claro, your thoughts on the game?
Man, what a way to end it. Iloilo getting that last ditch opportunity, and they managed to get a touch. It was a header. But just the composure, the alertness of Diola sealed it for them. Again, Jamer, we were saying earlier, 1-0. That's not enough heading into the entire game. But kudos to NCR. It was a tough one for Iloilo, but they continued to fight through and through. They made the adjustments, but unfortunate for them. They showed signs of promise again, but they were a bit inconsistent. But fortunately for them, they still have a crack at bronze on Saturday. The winner between Soc Sargent and NOFA will be heading to the finals, while loser of that match will be relegated with Iloilo to play for the bronze. But what an ending. You can say it. This has to be a thriller. The way the time was just ticking. Things not on the side of Iloilo. They made their adjustments, the early substitutions, but unfortunately for them, some luck wasn't on their side, but they can still hold their head high. And again, at least they have the consolation. They would definitely like to end with a bang. It could have been either team, we could say, given how scoreline was just the finest margins. But at the end of the day, it's NCRFA.
We've had a lot of chances for both sides. Iloilo wanted to go for the first goal, but NCRFA had other plans. They were dominant in possession. They were able to pass the ball around, and in the first half, Dominic Tom just scoring the first and only goal of this game with the header, and NCRFA books their ticket to the final of the 2022 PFF U19 Boys National Championship. Dominic Tom just getting back to where he left off in the U15, but now they wait for the winners of the match between Soc Sargent FA and Negros Occidental FA. That is coming up next in this special presentation of the Philippine Football Federation production unit of the 2022 PFF U19 Boys National Championship Semifinals. We hope to see you once again in that second match.